I don't think I really found a drug experience that I was excited about until my mid-20s, right? And then I found out I loved magic mushrooms. Which, when you live at home with your parents, it is very weird to love magic mushrooms because, like, what I would do is once a month I'd eat a bag of 5 to 7 grams of magic mushrooms, and you can't do that. You can't do that in your parents' home when they're home, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be tripping balls and then have mum knock on the door like, Anthony, what are you doing in there? I've given myself mild food poisoning in the hope of finding enlightenment. Naughty boy, I've made a lasagna, you've ruined your appetite. You can't do that. So what I would do instead is once a month, I would hire a 5-star hotel room with the express intention of eating a big old bag of magic mushrooms. Fuck you, Mum and Dad! Fuck you for letting me live rent-free in a way that gives me the disposable income to be such a dickhead. But if there is anything you learn from this show, right, this is one actionable insight, right? If you are booking an expensive hotel room for one night, and you dress like you're not going to piss off the expensive clientele, you are much more likely to be upgraded, because if the cheap rooms sell out, they want to upgrade a one-night booking because it's cheaper for them, and they want to upgrade somebody who doesn't look like they're going to piss off the people who have paid to be there, right? So what I would do is once a month, I would book a 5-star hotel room, I would wear my finest suit, I would bring a briefcase filled with 5 to 7 grams of magic mushrooms. I have never used a briefcase in my life for anything else. I'd stand there and I'd check in, and maybe 40% of the time the guy would be like, "Hey Anthony, we're pleased to inform you, you've been upgraded and you'll be now staying on the 2nd highest floor of our hotel." And I had to do everything I could to restrain myself from being like, "It's gonna be the highest soon, motherfucker!" And I did learn a lot from eating magic mushrooms once a month. And I think the best way to share what I learnt with you is to play a little game I like to call, was that meditation or was that magic mushroom? So I'll say a thing and you have to yell back if you thought that I had that revelation when I was in deep state of transcendental meditation, or if I was tripping balls. So thought the first. Anthony, it's not always your job to help people, and sometimes the most helpful thing you can do is stay out of the way and let people who know what they're doing do their job.
Meditation.
Mostly meditation in this room. You're all wrong. That was pure shrooms. That was some tripped out shit. Often that one does trick people, so I like to make the second one easier, but it could be a trick, so wait till the end. What identity really is as if we were made up of a mosaic of tiny, tiny mirrors, and as we walk through life, the things we see are reflected, and if we see them enough or they make a big enough impact, they get stuck on our mirrors, and that acts like an Instagram filter on everything we see in the rest of our lives, and that is all identity is. Of course that was mushrooms. I have done this show 60 times, only one person has ever said meditation, and they were definitely high. And thought the third. So right now you're at 50% as a room, this is the first time there's been complete unanimous decisions all round. The third one is this, tiebreaker. Do you guys win? Goes like this. Anthony, you can't spend your whole life waiting for things to get good. At some point, you have to realize this is your life and either find a way to accept it or change it.
Mushrooms.
Meditation.
Trick question. I thought of that, taking a shit. happens in random places, you guys. Don't judge.